Okay, anytime.
Okay. Hi, my name is Janet Cardiff, and I'd like to present to you some of my work. The work I'm dealing with right now is trying to connect to our collective memories, to our subconscious ideas that everyone has. And this series is trying to suggest sort of give a sense of our 20th century lives. And all the theory is made of silk screen. It's black ink on white paper, and it's a very direct process. It's one of the ideas that went with the work was that I wanted to have ideas that were in my mind, in my memory, and that would just come out. So I did these very, very quickly. I would end up drawing onto the silk screen, which is a frame made with nylon material. And then the white part would be drawn onto the screen, and then that would block out black ink as it's put across it, so that it was a very sort of direct process and done very quickly.
That was a good pause spot right there.
Okay.
I'm going to just change the direction of the mic.
Yeah, that's true.
Since we're talking this way. That's right. Yeah, that's good. Sorry to interrupt there. Go ahead. Anytime.
Okay, what I was talking about when I said with our collective memory is how, because of media, because of the way our 20th century lives are, we tend to have a lot of similar experiences, a lot of things that just connect when we see them, because we've seen them so often in magazines and on television. And sometimes they aren't very, very important issues. I mean, sometimes they're to do with environmental issues, but it's still, like the way I presented this is sort of my environmental series here, but it's also, it's sort of a way that you would get an idea of environmental issues from TV if you just watch the news every night. That you wouldn't get an in-depth perception on it. You just sort of get sort of at the edge of your consciousness perception of it. There's a lot of comedy involved in these too, hopefully. There's a big influence from comic strips, because I'm an avid comic book reader. And you can see that the drawing style and the caricature of the businessmen there, and then how the big machine is supposed to start re-eating the lumber trucks. The way I'm presenting it is not really even, it's making a statement, but it's not really questioning it. It's not getting in depth with this. And that's what I wanted, something that just sort of clicked on the edge of your subconscious, and so that it sort of, the whole show with all the images combined presented just a feeling, just a sort of sense of chaos and a sense of just craziness, or not really knowing what you're seeing. Now there is sound that goes with this show, and I think the sound plays an important part in our memories too, because at points that we remember experiences we've had because of similar sounds, same with smell or with other of our senses, so that there's tree falling sounds, or there's plane overhead sounds for another part. Maybe I'd show this one. Okay, with this series of works, I mentioned about the sound, and there's a specific sound on the soundtrack of a plane going overhead and a woman walking by with high heels and a person eating chips, potato chips, behind a screen window. And that was an actual experience that I had, and it's relayed also in the video that will be shown at the end. And what I wanted to express in that was just when I was walking down that alley, because of these three things happening simultaneously, it made me sort of experience them fully, and it connected to past memories I had. And sometimes just things that happen like that just create an excitement. I mean, as a visual artist dealing with audio also, maybe I'm more trained for that sort of thing, but I think that when you notice these things, that then you're really aware of life, you're really aware of living. So this is just trying to express some sort of experience that I had. And this series, I thought this was quite funny. It was taken directly from a newspaper article, "The World's Largest Turkey." And it looked so ridiculous, this huge, huge turkey being held up by these two women. And I've connected it to sort of a comic book version of sort of the old spiral motif of the time tunnel sort of sense of the figure lost in the cosmos, or whatever you can interpret it as. That's one thing too, they're not directly interpretable. They're more to just give a sense. You know, if you find it funny, great. If you see some serious things in it, great. It's mainly up to the audience to put the translation on it.